Hello, my families all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, whatever the time is in your area or in your location. So, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Akinpelulu Ashayo Precious, and of course, you can abbreviate it as AOP. I welcome you once again to my channel. I want to thank you for those of you who liked, who commented, and who subscribed in the last video. I want to say big thank you to you. Thank you. That was actually the first video that I will be making on this channel, and I appreciate it because we made history together. Now I'm not taking it for granted. I did not take your love for granted. I did not take the time you even used in watching my video for granted. The likes, the comments, I'm not taking them for granted. Thank you for allowing us to make history together. I really do appreciate. Yes, today is another day and we are here with another topic. I'm so glad to have this discussion with us. It's a very simple discussion actually. So let me title it self-love. Self-love is what we're going to be talking about today. Yes. I understand that many of us, we think we love ourselves because maybe probably you take yourself to spa, you take yourself for massage, you take yourself on shopping spree and all of that. They do all of the massage, they do all of the pressing, and you feel so good, feel so cool at the end of the session. And somebody might think that is how to self-love. It's part, it's part of self-love, because self-love also includes taking care of yourself, taking yourself out even if no one is taking you out. So all of those things I mentioned are part of self-love, but that is not all to self-love. Self-love is a wide topic. It's a wide thing. It cuts across every aspect of life. It cuts across the decision making process. It cuts across your mental health. It cuts across every area of your life. That is self-love for you. Okay, so what is self-love? If somebody should ask me what self-love is, I will say that self-love is having a positive attitude towards yourself. It is having affinity, loving yourself, having affinity, having a kind of likeness towards yourself, believing in yourself, knowing yourself. That means knowing your values, understanding your weaknesses, understanding your strength area, and learning to deal with the both. Learning to concentrate on your strength areas and learning to ignore those weaknesses. Those things you can work on, you learn to work on them. Those things you cannot work on, you don't put your energy into them. Rather, you put your energy into your strength. You develop your strength area. Self-love is believing in yourself, not wanting to be like any other person. Not wanting to be like any other person, rather being yourself. That is the concept of self-love. You don't want to be like, okay, this person is doing good in a area, this person is doing fantastically well in a area, he is doing fantastically well in his area. I thank God for your life, I appreciate you, but then I don't want to be like you. I want to be like me. Yes, I want me. Now that reminds me of somebody. I follow her on Facebook. She sings. She's a singer. Then actually she sounds like one of these celebrity musicians. Then somebody wrote on the comment section that you sound like this so person. Then I love her response. She said, no, I do not want to sound like this person. Rather, I want to sound like myself. And that particular response to the comment cuts me. And it drew my attention more to this particular leading question, because the person they said this particular person actually sounds like is even a celeb. she would have captured it and say, oh, I'm so grateful that for me to even sound like this person, that means I have a good future. I have a good future in this industry or in this ministry or whatever. But she debunked it. She said, no, I want to sound like me. That is what self-love is. Self-love is wanting to be yourself, believing in your values, believing in yourself, not minding what people say. See, there's something about self-love. People, you don't need to wait for the compliments of people before you love yourself. Why? Because people will always want to put you down. That's something about people. People will always see that thing that is bad in you and they want to tackle. Okay, there is this I stumbled on something yesterday. There is this Ghanaian lady. She's trying to do a sing-a-thon. So I think as a yesterday she had done several hours actually. So there is another Ghanaian man that came up and was saying she cannot do it because she's singing off key and all of that. And I just thought to myself that somebody who had sang for several hours, she had sang for over 50 hours. How do you expect that person non-stop? How do you expect such a person to still be singing the right key? I do not understand. Maybe it's possible, but to the best of my knowledge, I think it might not be easy. So that means no matter what we're doing, people will still want to put you down. But you need to love yourself, not to concentrate, not to focus on the bad energy. Self-love begins from the inside. And there's something self-love does to you. Self-love makes you to do the unimaginable. Because you trust in yourself. Yeah, another word, or what is synonymous to self-love is self-compassion. Self-compassion is synonymous to self-love. Self-love is actually different from narcissism. It is not the same thing as narcissism. They are not synonymous. Narcissism is excessive self-absorption. Narcissism is, you have some people, they want everything to be theirs. All the powers, all the wealth, all the everything. They want it to be theirs. They don't want to leave anything left for others. That is not self-love. That is a narcissist. A self-loving person is a positive individual. Self-love will make you to be positive towards yourself and even towards others. Self-love will make you not to bring others down. You love yourself so much, you believe in yourself, and also you believe in people. So you're not putting people down. Why do people even commit suicide? We won't be able to finish this topic today because of the duration of time. Somebody will ask me why people commit suicide. It's because they've lacked everything. They've lacked the belief system in themselves. Somebody says you sound like something I don't understand, and you believe that hook, line, and sinker. You begin to dwell on that how do I sound? That means I don't sound like human. How do I sound? That means nobody will love me when I speak. Nobody will want to listen to me when I speak because I don't sound good. And you begin to dwell on that. You begin to dwell on that. You begin to dwell on that. And before you know it, negative interpretations will start coming from everywhere. Then before you know it, you go into depression. Before you know it, you think that you are good for nothing and the world does not need you. And the next thing is you go commit suicide. So lack of self-love is one of those things that causes suicide in our society. They do not believe in themselves anymore. They think they are tantamount to nothing. Meanwhile, it's a lie. There is something unique about everybody that we need to concentrate on, and you need to build on those things instead of focusing on the bad energy people are giving to you from the outside. Now, somebody tells you something wrong again. Okay, another thing about self-love, is that self-love makes you to value yourselves. Self-love gives you self-value. And that is why no matter what anybody is saying, no matter what is even happening to me, I still believe in myself. And it makes you to make good decisions about yourself. It even prompts you to move ahead. See, people who moves faster in life is not because we have some people who do not have opportunity, yet they are sitting with kings and queens. It does not just happen. It happens because first they believe in themselves. They believe that no matter what, I am made for this positive thing. I am made for this top. I am made for this area. And because of that belief in themselves, self-compassion, self-belief, self-value, because of what they've built in themselves over time, they see themselves at the top. And that is why you see some people, no matter the values inside of them, you will always see them backward. You will always see them behind. Why? Because everybody is seeing this good trait about them. Everybody is seeing this good thing in them. But they have refused to see it in themselves. And because of that, they cannot match up. So for you to do anything good in life, for you to even make it in life, you need to love yourself first. That's why I said self-love cuts across all the areas of our lives. So I want to encourage us today that we should learn to love ourselves. In our next video, I'm going to be talking about the advantages, the benefits of self-love, why we should love ourselves. Because loving yourself is not only good for you, it also has a positive effect even in your society, even in the environment. See, those people who bring people down, it's not their fault. The first thing is that they do not love themselves. And they're ready to pull down any other person. They do not believe in themselves, so they understand that they cannot make progress. And because they cannot make progress, no other person has to make progress. And they do everything to pull people down, And you that you do not trust, you do not believe in yourself. Even before you met them, you just have the opportunity of meeting them. Just one statement, one sentence they say to you, and you are off balance. So I want to tell you today that if there is one thing you need to do for yourself, you need to love yourself. To attain the top, you need to love yourself. To do the unimaginable in life, you need to love yourself. Loving yourself means you are even leaving your comfort zone to do those things that are not convenient for you, but you know that the aftermath of doing those things will earn you, will pull you to the top. You are leaving your comfort zone. You believe in yourself. This thing is bigger than you. This step you want to take is bigger than you. This decision is bigger than you. But you believe so much in yourself that you know that I trust myself. Yeah, self-love gives self-trust. You believe so much in yourself that, yeah, I know this is a very huge step by all implications, by all means, everything around me is saying no, but I trust myself that I will get this thing. I will attain this step. I will attain this position. So because of the self-trust, because of the trust you have in yourself, you want to push to achieve that greatness. That is what self-love does to you. So that is to tell you that if you do not love yourself, you'll be limited in life. No matter how well or no matter how high you appreciate people at the top, you might never get to that top. Because the first thing it takes to get to that top, you've lost it. You do not have it. So you will not get there. So for you to make anything unique in life, for you to make any step, for you to get to any good position in life, you need to love yourself. So if there is anything I've come to tell you this time, I have come to tell you that you should love yourself. Ignore what people are saying. Ignore the negative energy. Ignore the negative comments. Ignore those things you cannot work on. Ignore those weaknesses. Focus on your strength. And before you know it, you begin to achieve the imaginable. And those ones who are now saying evil, who are now saying negative things about you, before you know it, they're beginning to fall in love with you. Why? Because you are achieving what they thought you could not achieve. And what is the bedrock? Self-love. So I want to encourage you to love yourself today. What anyone is saying to you, don't let it rest in your bosom. Do not let it rest in your mind. Don't think about it as it is coming. Dodge it. It is not for you. Ignore it. The negatives, dodge them. They are not for you. Focus on yourself. So this will earn you the ability to get to the top. Thank you so much. I hope you got value for this video today. Thank you for listening. Please remember to share, remember to like, remember to comment, remember to subscribe, please. And after subscribing, you can also click on the notification bell. This will enable you to know. This will give you the information that I'm online anytime we release a new video. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. This is our second video. Thank you for the love you showed me on the first video. Thank you for the love you still show me on this second video. I love you so much.